Greetings. So this is going to be a little special pick a card read. So I know you guys enjoy the future spouse messages, and I enjoy giving them. So it's no thing for me. So I thought that I would do one about what will your future spouse find special about you? Like what's going to make you special in your future spouse's eyes? That they married that special person. So I have three piles for you guys to choose from. And the first pile is going to be honest communication. Expect a heart to heart conversation. Then pile number two, your option is memento, a gift from a special person. Pile number three, your option is love language affirmations. Loving words hold great power. So I will give you guys a moment to meditate and reflect on which pile resonates with you and your spirit the most. And then we'll go ahead and start the reading. Okay. So if you guys were drawn to pile number one, this is your reading. And your reading you chose, or the card that you chose, was honest communication. So your person, I feel like, is going to make it very clear why you're special. I feel like you guys are going to, one thing that they may find special about you is that the communication that you guys have is so raw and authentic. It's pure. They feel like, you guys are like each other's best friends. You guys have this very tight knit connection where you guys talk about everything together. You guys might, give each other advice. You're very honest with each other, very straightforward and real and raw, because you know that, not in a hurtful way. I feel like you or your person wouldn't do anything to speak negatively towards each other. So I feel like this is more of like tough love. Like, babe, that wasn't cool. I feel this would be, the right thing to do. Like, let's say your friend, does something to you that you don't agree with, and your person will be like, well, you know, what happened? Like, what did you say when she said this? Or how did you feel? They're going to listen and be a listening ear. And, if they feel like, you were wrong, they might say, like, hey, you need to apologize to your friend. I feel like you were in the wrong, babe. Like, you need to be the bigger person. That type of loving, healthy, tough love. You know what I mean? Like, they're honest. So honest communication is the biggest thing for you too, and I feel like this person really admires that about your union or your connection, the fact that you guys can be just straight up with each other. They know that you would never steer them wrong. um your person might have a thing for like a particular fabric, or very particular about what type of fabrics they wear, their clothes. um you guys might really like to touch each other a lot. So your person might feel like your touch is very healing, very sensual, very erotic, but like I said, healing at the same time, very nurturing, very reassuring. One of you might like to rub each other's legs, like likes the feeling of like touching each other's legs, or maybe like when you guys talk, you guys might sit a certain way where you're eye to eye, and kind of gives the other person the opportunity to, like, caress. And that's kind of what I'm getting. Okay, so what will your future spouse find special about you, pile number one? Okay. And I have a future spouse reading available on my shop if any of you are interested. Um, I look at many different areas and topics and things like that about your future spouse and your connection. But if you guys would like to submit your questions as well, maybe anything that I haven't touched on that you would like to look into specifically, that is fine. You guys can also submit your questions with your reading. So that will be available. I'll leave it in the description and in the comment section. You guys can click the link to my shop. So getting back to your reading though, you have this energy of like someone's very like maternal or like a paternal energy. So someone here is has like this very orderly, fatherly, protective vibe, but also I'm getting like this motherly, nurturing, protective vibe as well. I feel like the security and safety here between the two of you, like you both make each other feel safe and secure and at home. And maybe like someone's arms, like being in your arms is like home. I feel safe. Um, One thing that they feel like is special about you is that you might be a little unpredictable, like kind of like this magical unpredictability, and it's kind of like this childlike energy too with it. Like you might reverence like the stars, the moon, the ocean, and it's like you might get excited if you find like a rock somewhere or like a seashell, and you just get really excited and geeked out about it, and they're just like, oh my gosh, like it's so cute, it's so special. Like that's what I'm getting. Like it's this childlike where you see the value in the small thing. And I feel that's another thing that they'll love about you. And you guys have like this loyal parts to yourselves. Like they feel like you guys mirror each other in ways, like you guys are a lot alike mentally, maybe even emotionally, where they may not understand you on the surface at times, but they feel like you guys have a similar way of like your loyalty to people and the boundaries around that, and that you're really a good companion, you're a really good loyal friend, and so are they. So they feel like you guys have that in common. Like I would never cheat on my husband or my wife, or I would never do that to a friend or a family. Like you guys have this loyal like code about yourselves that you resonate with within each other. You guys are like pillars of strength for one another. Like I said, I get this protective vibe from the both of you. You're very like a safe space and home for each other. Someone is very traditionally masculine and one of you is very traditionally feminine. And I feel like it works, like Mars and Venus vibes. It works well together. Um, Whoever the masculine energy is someone that really is a family person, is a homebody maybe as well, or just someone that likes to take care of home, prefers being with their family, around their family, takes pride in making sure that their home is in order and together. Um, this person could be financially stable, very, very responsible person, definitely the man of the house. But I feel woman energy or masculine, whoever is masculine, and then the feminine energy. I get woman of the house, but like the feminine energy does bring the peace and the structure as well in their own way. Um, I'm getting like what someone like the future spouse would find special about you is maybe the nature part of yourself, where you love nature, or something about you ticking to having like your garden, like maybe your backyard. And I feel like I said this in other readings, like someone might really have this ideal backyard or garden that they see for themselves. So it's like this, oh babe, I wouldn't mind making sure that you have a garden, or making sure that you have like your favorite spot in the garden, or it's like something with nature. Another thing that your future spouse might find special about you, if you are a masculine, I'm getting like when you do like handiwork, or when you like do heavy lifting, like doing things where you're like picking up heavy things, like moving boxes or fixing the kitchen sink, or I don't know, like it's like hands on masculine where they could see your arms. I feel like if you are a masculine or you're a male, there's something about your arms that they'll like. So that doesn't make like necessarily make you. I feel like for them, yes, it's a thing that makes you attracted to them. But what's special about you in this regard is that you're willing to do hard work, and not just like physical labor and hard work, but like you're someone that is resilient, that you are a hard worker, you are reliable, dependable. And even if you're a feminine, like if you have this resilience inside of you, like no matter what comes up against you, that you will strive forward to push through any adversity. You're a strong person spiritually. You have a strong sense of character. You have you're a person of depth. They feel like you're someone that, you can handle life. But there's an element to this of from both sides, that regardless of that strength, I still want to be a safe space for you. So let's see. What else? You bring out the best in me. So yeah, the one of the major things that makes you special to them is how you seem to pull out parts of themselves that maybe they didn't know that they had inside of them, like these greater parts that you encourage them, you inspire them to be greater. This person may have felt like when I met you, I was at king or queen of pinnacle status. Now I'm at emperor or empress status now within myself. Like you helped believe in me. You helped me, you believed in me that I could do it. And here I am. And they feel like they've matured so much as a person, or that they will mature. So, like, when you guys get into this connection with whoever your future spouse is meant to be for you, they're going to feel that way. That's what they're going to find special about you. So, that's beautiful. So, if you've enjoyed this reading, go ahead and like it. I would appreciate it. And yeah, if you guys would like your own future spouse reading, or you have questions about your future spouse that you would like to ask, I will leave the link in the description for this future spouse read, or in the chat or comment section. So much love as always. Be blessed, be safe.